Here are 5 tips to help you lose weight and fat every single week. I'm just going to jump straight into it. You know who I am, I'm Freeman Fitness, and you clicked on this video because you saw the title and thumbnail, so you know what the video is about. So let's go. So let's start. Tip number 1. Figure out your maintenance calories. There's an easy website online to do this, and it's called tdeecalculator.net. And it's quite a mouthful. On your screen right now, you can see me filling out my details, and I'm going to briefly explain to you what this website's all about. So you need to fill out your age, your height, your weight, your gender, and so on, and you're going to be given a number. That number is going to be your maintenance calories. That's how many calories you need to eat every single day to maintain your exact body weight. You'll also be able to see a few more numbers on your screen right now. There's going to be numbers for weight loss and weight gain. You can probably see there's a number on there which is tied to extreme weight loss or very quick weight loss or something like that. Do not use that number. You don't want to create too much of a calorie deficit, otherwise you'll end up losing muscle. When we go into a calorie deficit and we want to lose weight, we want that weight to be mostly from fat. We do not want to start losing a lot of the muscle that we've gained. To make sure this is mostly fat, the easiest thing to do is make sure you're in a small calorie deficit, continue to weight train at the gym, and make sure that a lot of your calories are coming from protein. Make sure you have a high protein diet. You may be wondering how these numbers work on the screen. A very useful thing to know is that 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. So if you're in a 500 calorie deficit every single day, you will lose a pound of fat every single week. And that's what you want to aim for. Whatever your maintenance calories are, take 500 away from that, and that's what you want to eat every single day. Tip number 2, increase your daily step count. Have a look at your phone right now. No, I don't mean Instagram. Have a look at your Fit app. How many steps are you getting every single day on average? Scroll back a few weeks and just have a look at how many steps you're getting. Now say for example you're averaging about 4,000 steps per day. What I want you to do is add 1,000 to 2,000 steps to that, and that is now going to be your new step target per day. So for example now you want to hit 5,000 to 6,000 steps per day. Quick maths! A lot of people know the saying 10,000 steps a day. People think it's some kind of magic number. Oh, if I get 9,999 steps I'm not going to burn any fat, but as soon as I take that last step, that's it. Fat burning mode. It's not the way it works. Trying to jump from doing 4,000 steps a day to doing 10,000 steps a day is such a big ask, and I know for a fact it's going to be way too difficult to do that straight away. So just work on being a little bit better every day. That's why I say just add a couple of thousand steps onto your daily target. You may find that after a few weeks hitting 6,000 steps is easy. At that point, up it again. Go for 7,000 steps a day or even 8,000 steps a day. And eventually you can work your way up to doing 10,000 steps a day and more. Tip number 3, get yourself a workout plan. Now ask yourself this question: how many times can you feasibly work out each week? Whatever that answer is, do that many days in the gym. Just make sure that you can stick to it. If you know for a fact you can do 3 days a week in the gym, then go 3 days a week. Don't try and go 5 days a week, because I know that you will not stick to it and things will go downhill. If you're wondering what type of split you can run based on the amount of days you can go to the gym, here are some examples. If you go 3 days a week, do full body, 3 full body sessions each week. If you can go 4 days a week, do upper lower, upper lower. If you can go 5 days a week, do push pull legs, upper lower. And if you can go 6 days a week, do push pull legs, repeat. What about 7 days a week? What if you can go every day? Don't go to the gym and work out every single day of the week, because you need rest. Rest and recovery is so important, and it's so underrated when it comes to building muscle and going to the gym in general. For your muscles to actually recover and grow, you need to have at least 1 rest day per week. I personally have 2. I run a 5-day split. Currently, I'm doing push-pull legs upper lower, but I am going to change that soon. The growth doesn't just come from the training. In fact, a lot of the growth that you have in your muscles is going to come from the recovery that you do. So make sure you're getting them rest days in. I know it's boring, but it needs to be done. And what I gave you were just some examples. You don't have to do those splits. Just make sure you're doing something that you enjoy and that you will stay consistent with, because that is the most important thing, and consistency is the word that I'm going to continue to use in this video. If you want an example of a training split, go onto my page right now or click the eye in the top right hand corner and you'll see I have a playlist called My Training Split. Currently there are 3 videos on there. I'm working on getting the last 2 on there, but you'll be able to see all of the exercises that I do, and I give you a rundown of exactly why I do each of the exercises and how the workout works. So if you want a starting point, have a look at that. If you don't like me, go onto YouTube, type in training split or workout split, for example, and you will see a whole list of videos of people giving you a training split for free on YouTube. This is the best place to go. This is where I started, and now I'm at a point where I'm aware of a lot of exercises, what they target and what their purposes are, that I can write my own training splits. If you're someone that needs help, YouTube is definitely your best friend. You do not need to pay for a workout split. There are plenty available online. Tip number 4. Cardio sessions. Now it's important to note you do not have to do cardio to lose weight or fat, but it is a tool that you can use to make the process easier. Now a lot of times when people mention cardio, people will say, oh okay,
I need to start running again, don't I?
You don't have to run. Running is not the only form of cardio you can do. For example, I swim twice a week. That's the form of cardio that I enjoy, that I do. I ran a half marathon last year. I can run if I want to, but it's not the type of cardio that I enjoy doing. Other examples include the Stairmaster, cycling, skipping, all sorts of cardio. Just choose the one that you enjoy and stick to it. And just like your steps, just start small and work your way up. Maybe in week 1, you do 2 cardio sessions, 20 minutes long each. Then in week 3, give it a couple weeks, get used to it. Now do 2 sessions at 25 minutes each. Week 5, go for 30 minutes, 2 sessions. Week 7, try and experiment with doing 3 cardio sessions a week. Drop them back down to 20 minutes, make sure they're manageable. If you can stick to this feasibly without any worry, start increasing the time again. Go for 3 cardio sessions, 25 minutes long each. In week 9, you don't have to do cardio every single day of the week. I would say maybe 3 to 4 sessions a week should be probably your maximum. Potentially 5 if you're really trying hard, you really want to cut down for a show or a photo shoot or whatever it may be. But 3 to 4 cardio sessions a week will be absolutely amazing, and it'll be a great tool to help you lose fat. Put it simply, cardio burns calories, hence making the whole calories in, calories out, calorie deficit so much easier. So you don't have to do it, but if you need help, this is the tool you need to use. And lastly, tip number 5. It's okay to treat yourself. You do not have to eat healthy 100% of the time. And it's the reason why the 80-20 rule is so popular in the fitness culture. Eat healthy 80% of the time, 20% of the time, eat what you want. You don't have to completely change your diet just because you're going on a diet. You can keep the foods that you enjoy in your diet, keep your diet the same, just start to cut out some of the calories. Start to eat slightly less of a portion per meal. Maybe even if you snack too much, cut out a couple of snacks. Just make it simple for yourself. And guess what? You can have that takeaway on a Saturday quite easily. And there's 2 easy ways to do this.
You're joking.
So for both of the ways, of course, you just got to fit it into your calories. But say, for example, you're going to have a takeaway that's 1,500 calories, 1,500, and your daily calories are 2,200 to lose a pound of fat per week. If that's the case, you have 2 choices. Number 1, eat 700 calories for the rest of the day and save your calories for that takeaway that you know you're going to have. Put it in MyFitnessPal or whatever your calorie tracking app is, and just make sure you know how many calories it's going to be, and then work around the rest of your day for that. Option number 2 is going to be perhaps a little bit easier. Kind of spread it out a little bit. If you're supposed to be eating 2,200 calories a day to lose 1 pound of fat per week, then try on 6 of the 7 days, whichever the days are that you're not having a takeaway, to eat 2,000 calories a day. If this was the case, say you're having a takeaway on Saturday, on that Saturday you could have 3,400 calories, and you still have a weekly calorie intake of 2,200 calories per day on average. Pick the way which works for you. If you find that you can easily eat a couple of 100 calories less than what you should, and you want to have a treat on the weekend, save up your calories, have more on that day where you want to have that treat, and it will mean absolutely nothing when it comes to your fat loss and weight loss for the week. Just please do not cut out the foods that you enjoy. You don't have to go on the keto diet, you don't have to go on Weight Watchers, you don't have to start intermittent fasting. Just eat the foods that you enjoy, just eat a little bit less of them, and this will help you to stay consistent, which, as I said before, is the number 1 thing when it comes to fat loss and weight loss. So those are my 5 tips. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and this has helped you out, please leave a comment and let me know. Make sure you like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of me. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.